You guys, this fight was quite intense, intenser than I thought it was going to be. Zita said, "And the Ola, she dey raise body, she dey knack teeth, she dey ideally wetin you wan do, wetin you want." To be fair, she said in the diary room that they should have let her beat me day up. Sister, you want beat person up for Big Brother house? Anyways, you guys, I'm going to call you panel of judges, co-debaters, accurate timekeeper. Come forward and be the judge of this matter. Who do you think is at fault? Because it's a dicey one.
Mide, I should not expect it. But for Mide, I have to do for myself and her. Be like the snake is punishing both of us.
What had caused the fight was that Dambo's kid was trying to make breakfast for him and Zita, and Mide decided to join, and later came and said, oh, that she wanted Bright Morgan and Dede to join as well. Meanwhile, Mensan has also asked to join. So now these people are trying to make one meal so that all of them are going to share and eat together. While Dambo's kid was preparing and trying to make the macaroni and boil stuff, Zita came down to come and try to make the protein. While she was going ahead with that, Mide called for her to come and assist her with vegetables and all that. And Mide made a statement like, oh, me, I don't usually do this. So, and Zita was like, me too, I don't usually do this. So she was not like, so what are you going to do then? And Zita responded to her that, fine girl, I know they do something like that. And then they got upset and they started going back and forth, insulting each other. That's all the fights that you saw here. And the way Zita was doing, like, say, if they leave her, she go beat person. Truly, when she be the say, I guess Kondomongos, Konkolunto. So perspective from all the angles, right? I'm going to start with Damboski because he put things in perspective so much and I understand how the fight actually happened. So he said usually Zita will be the one to come and say, oh, I'm making breakfast, what should I make and all that. She will come straight from the gym and she's onto breakfast even before she takes her bath. But today was quite different. She went straight to take her bath, and also he said since she has been the one doing it, let him take charge and cook. So he went upstairs in the locker room and went to ask her, oh, what are we having for breakfast? Or how are we doing it? And she goes, please figure it out. I beg. I don't want to cook. And he said, okay, I want to make macaroni. I want to make this. And Mide decided to join in. Cool. It was Damboski that was going to make the food. So Damboski said he went downstairs to try to make the food, and Zita had said she was going to do protein. He should go ahead and make the food. Damboski goes ahead to use the admi, which already has carrots, vegetables, all those things already. So it's to put everything, mix it together. And then he was asking Tega for help so that everything is quite easy. Only for him to be doing that and trying to figure things out. Then Mide comes again to say, oh, please, can you add Bright and Dede to the cooking? And he's like, no be the plan be that. You only tell me about yourself. Plus, Mensan has already asked me to. So me, when they try to figure things out, I don't think I can do everything like that. So she was like, oh, that he should not worry that she's going to help and do this stuff. He said, okay, no wahala. So that was how he stepped back for Mide to continue whatever he was doing. Then Mide wanted to slice carrots and add. In his opinion, there's admi. You could have just used the admi. Why do you want to slice actual carrots? But to each his own. So when she was slicing the carrots, she called out to Zita to help her, but Zita didn't agree. And at the end of the day, when Zita was going to the fridge area to go and collect meat and air fry, because that was what she said she was going to do to add to the contribution of the cooking, Tega told her, oh, it's not allowed to use protein for breakfast and separate meals. So she was going back to return the meat when Mide said, I don't used to do these things. So you, what are you now going to do? And Zita was like, fine girl, I know they do. So he said that actually got them exchanging words. And then according to Zita, when Mide told her to shut up, it got her really upset. And then they started fighting. Now, from Mide's perspective, that, oh, Zita has been poking her, she doesn't know what's going on, that she has been doing this fine girl, that. And they are pretty much saying the same thing around the same angle. And also she explained that. Then when Zita came into the diary room too, she also gave us perspective and backstory. How she has been noticing that Mide has been giving attitude, that she feels like Mide is a shitty person because tell me why. She said she was close to where Mide and Dede was, and Mide was the one talking. Dede just had to, take the conversation because it was her friend. But Mide was like, oh, she no even fine. She just they do makeup. Maybe by to do makeup, keep your face, you fine, you know. And she just like, who are you talking about? You're obviously talking about your fellow girl. What did the person do? Who was that? And she said, for all she cares, it could have been her. But then, even if it's anybody else, like, why does she keep doing that? Like, she keeps acting like she's, oh, smiley, smiley. But then, in real sense, she's actually a shitty person. And she said she had just been keeping quiet and just checking and wondering. But me, from my own perspective, I also feel like Zita has been trying to be friends with both Mide and Dede. And Dede didn't really have a problem with it, but Mide had some problem with it because I've seen by myself, like watch times where Zita would try to come in and have conversations, and then Mide will give body language. In fact, there was a time where Zita was coming to them to try to have a conversation, and Mide told her straight up that if you are coming here, I hope you are coming with gist. If you're not coming with gist, please just go, because you are always with Dambo's kid. And even though it felt like a joke or whatever, she meant it. And Zita came and she didn't spend up to 5 seconds and she had to leave. You know, so there's already that tension going on with both of them. So it also further aggravated this whole fight and everything. So from my own perspective, this is what I think. Dambo's kid was already cooking the food, and he was already cooking for the number of people without asking for Mide's help. He didn't call for her help. He didn't ask for any assistance. He was doing it by himself. So if Mide wanted somebody to assist her with the cooking, she could have just called the Dambos kid that she came to take over from, instead of reaching out to Zita. Because in my opinion, from upstairs, you already know that Zita wasn't trying to cook. It was Damboski that you met in the kitchen cooking. He was the one that you took things over from. If you wanted help, you could have just called for help from Damboski instead of Zita. And again, Zita too, she's already, at the edge, trying to, figure out whatever is going on with her today, because why did you even decide not to cook at all today? Why are you already giving attitude? So she too, she's at the edge. At this point now, I'm not going to pinpoint and say this person is right or this person is wrong. But from what I've explained so far, who do you think is right and who do you think is wrong? In the diary room, Zita has already come out to plan that she's going to now do all those snakish move with Mide. But what she's going to do, she's not going to do it to only Mide, she'll do it to both herself and Mide, so that it will look like the snake is punishing both of them. Like maybe hide their stuff or keep their stuff in a bad place or something like that. And Big Brother advised her that even though she's doing that, first of all, she should know that there's a thin line between destroying somebody's property and then doing a prank. And also, she should try and not attack Mide just yet, because they just had a fight, so that it's not obvious. And then and Zita was like, Big Brother, are you indulging me? Are you indulging me? But yeah, you guys tell me in the comments who you think is right or both of them are wrong. Mide is of the opinion that Zita should not even come and try to apologize to her, because she does not even want any form of apology. She feels like Zita has been poking her and this is just it, that there's no need, because at the end of the day, she's feeling better, everything has passed, but they should not even be friends. She should not come and apologize. Zita, on the other hand, she thinks that Mide is also a shitty person, and it is what it is. She doesn't even want to associate with that too. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how far they'll take this their enmity till the show is over. But you guys, tell me what your thoughts are. Do not forget to leave a comment. If you've come this far, you're the real MVP. Thank you so much. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share, follow. And until next time, I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye bye.